start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down here for the offense. Back to throw. It's Shuck. He looks that one in nicely. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, they're big target. Shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Playing defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't interfere with him. You can't touch him where it's pass interference. That DB right there did an incredible job.
And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He's looking to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Let's go. The Red Raiders are in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Douglas. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And the Red Raiders get enough for the first down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. Just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Morton. He's got his man. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Caught near the sticks. It's Douglas. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Headed back out on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down, move. You can keep yourself out of those situations.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The Cardinals in the hurry-up.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
The throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Sweet spin. Touchdown Cardinal. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He runs it into the end zone, and the fake works beautifully, and we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCray. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Caught behind the line. It's Brooks. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The third sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Using the quick game. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's got him, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Trying to convert this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Morton. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's going to take off. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they...
Oh, look out, there he goes! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raider! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Cardinals will have it first and 10.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He'll set up to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Pass to 50. He's inside the 40. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Comes out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. To the air, it's Morton. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Red Raider! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Shuck. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
To the air. It's Shuck. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
I don't know about this decision. Tie game, 4th quarter. They're lining up for an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brooks. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback checking the play. Scanning the field. It's Shuck. Using his legs to buy some time. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Coming after it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Time for the offense to try to put together a 4th quarter drive to break a tie. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, that linebacker timed that play so well. I'm surprised the running back even held on to the football. They're lucky that was only a tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play.
He is counting his lucky stars there. So lucky that ball went out of bounds, and they're going to maintain possession because they've got to stay in field goal range at this juncture of the game in the second half.
Touchdown Cardinals. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And even though his team is trailing, this guy has stepped up time and time again for his offense. Already over 100 yards, and now comes up with a massive play in a 2-minute situation.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brooks. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Morton. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble.
How about the defense coming up in the clutch? I need a stop. They can go down the field and tie this game up. I'm in a tough situation. How do I respond? Forcing the turnover. Offense, go do your thing. Get me a 1st down. Finish this ball game.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Quarterback checking off. from the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's complete to the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on first and goal. To the air, it's Morton. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. So this likely just to get the final score a little bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll go for 2 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Turner. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses...
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. And a good job in coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This offense has a second down play. Off the play fake. The sure hands. It's Morgan. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, left him grasping for air. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. After the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Back to pass, it's Fafita. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
It's caught. Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that's in Arizona.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On second down, he'll fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2, and they go on top 8-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, it's got this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Time to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Barishnikov should be so sweet. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a... And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Throwing right. Finds a man by himself. He's loose. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Skips away from pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. You need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw it again. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Going for 6. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
To throw, it's Fafita.